Hi guys, happy Witchy Wednesday. So, alright, we're gonna do the rest of the old craft today. My god. Can't talk again. Everything is just like bleh. So yeah, alright. So, the rivalries between Gardner and Spare and all these other people are so incredible. I think it's amazing. But anyways. Okay, so one of Gerald Gardner's main rivals in the 1950s was a traditional witch called Charles Cardell, aka Maynard. So, in fact, their rivalry was so great that Cardell even persuaded a young woman who called herself Olive Green to befriend Gardner. And when she was initiated, Green passed a copy of the Book of Shadows to Charles Cardell, and he subsequently privately published it in 1964 under the title Witch. That is one good way to get into some kind of a group of some kinds and really screw things up. Good job, but I still don't care for Cardell. But I like that. Don't care for what's his name, Gardner. Now, in the 1960s, Cardell lived in a large house called Dumblecot at Charlwood in Surrey, not far from Gatwick Airport. Now, he had been a major in the Indian Army, was an ex-stage magician, and later worked as a psychologist with some consulting rooms in Harley Street. Did you have to have a degree for any of these things back then, or did you just do your thing and set up your practice and say, hey, I'm a psychiatrist or a psychologist today. I'm a doctor today. Tomorrow I'm going to be a firefighter. I don't know. So, he also ran a small mail-order company called Dumblecot Productions from his house selling magical supplies. Kind of like, remember when we used to get the magazines, like the flyers for like ISIS books and gifts? All those different, like the Crystal Connection, no, those don't even come anymore. Are they even still out there? So, alright, that'd be pretty interesting, selling, magical objects from your house. Now, Charles Cardell lived with a Welsh woman called Mary, who he had passed off as his sister, although in reality, they were never really related. So, Cardell claimed his mother had initiated him into witchcraft, and in the 1950s and the 1960s he ran his own group called the Coven of Atho. So, yeah, that's interesting, the Coven of Atho. Alright, so many well-known occultists of the time allegedly belonged to this coven, and some of its inspiration seems to have come from Atlantean esoteric lore and the occult novels of Dion Fortune. Now, the coven took its name from a wooden head of the horned god owned by R.B.J. Ray Howard, who worked at one time as a handyman for the Cardells. Weird. It's weird how they're all connected. Okay, so, where'd I go? Oh, Howard claimed an old Romany woman called Alicia French had bequeathed the image to him. He had met her, he said, while staying with relatives on a Norfolk farm in the 1930s. Norfolk, Europe, or Virginia? Who knows? I don't. Now, French befriended the boy, and when she died, left him several magical objects, including the head of Atho. Now, we do have an alternative version of the story, because there's always 300 sides of a story, so... an alternative version originating from his son says that, in fact, from his son, it says that Howard actually made the head himself and passed it off as an ancient artifact. So the fact it turns that the son only saw his father in the garden shed working on the head. So it probably wasn't even the head. Who knows? We don't. So he may not have been actually making it. So yeah. Whether the head of Atho was of ancient or of relatively modern origin, it doesn't really matter. But what is important that it was and is regarded as a magical object by the followers of the Coven of Atho. So yeah, whatever your coven, seems to deem sacred. Is like good, great. All right, where'd I go? Oh, okay. So the head was very crude and had been carved from a single piece of ancient oak. It looked rather primitive in design, with 2 bull horns and a face inset with silver and jewels. That would be beautiful. That would honestly be very beautiful. I love that. So, where'd I go? Oh, the horns were inscribed with the signs of the zodiac, and on the forehead was a diagram of the 5 rings of witchcraft, as mentioned in the Robert Cochrane letters. So the nose was in the shape of a chalice with a pentagram on it, and the head was decorated with twin serpents. I like that. I love that, actually. That would be beautiful. I can picture it. And they don't show any pictures, so it's like, wow, I want to see what this thing looks like. But anyway, apparently it was hollow, so that a small lamp could be placed inside in the back, making its eyes from red glass light up. That would be beautiful. That would seriously be beautiful. It kind of reminds me of like when you drive by a church at nighttime and it's like out in the middle of nowhere. It has the church, the churchyard, and the schoolyard and all that stuff, and there's the cemetery in the middle. And then they have like maybe a candle or a light, one of those little electric candles, or battery operated candles in the window, and they have like the red stained glass. That's what really, it's creepy, it's haunting, it's eerie. I love it. So that's perfect. Yeah, I would love to do that to mine. So I'm still working on my staff. Alright, now Doreen Valiente, who belonged to Cardell's Coven, claimed that the name Atho was an English version of the Welsh Ardu, or Dark One. Old One, Dark One, Old Horny, the Horn God. So, we got a lot. I mean, there's a lot of information just jam-packed with little paragraphs. Little key points. It's pretty interesting, though. I mean, I love it. I love the history behind it, the historical. You can really, I mean, when you're, doing your craft, you can really get that. I mean, that lore, and you can see it, and you can, reenact it, and you can bring it in flesh your own craft with the lore. So it's pretty interesting. Alright, let's do some coffee talk. It is so windy here today. It is so very windy. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting, though. Just everything about what's going on with, like Gerald Gardner, and then, how people befriend him. That's good. I like that. And how do you teach somebody paganism? Paganism, I mean, not that I don't want to. I mean, I just, oh my god. Paganism is an umbrella term, and, this is just me rambling, so, I'm trying to help a friend out, but it's like, where do you want to start? Do you want to start with historical witchcraft, traditional witchcraft? Do you want to start with Wicca? Do you want to start with neo-paganism? Do you want to start with the old Pagani people, old paganism, from the old country? Where do you want to start? You have to have some place to start, so, I mean, you can't just say all of the above, because it's like, wow, we have, years and years, 28 years, it would take me to actually relay all of the information that I know and show how to do these different things within ritual structure, and it would take me probably a lot longer than 28 years to try to help somebody to teach in such a manner. So I don't know, it's hard. I do what I do on here, and that's just, yeah, I don't know. It was different. It's very different. So, what do you guys suggest? I'm asking for some advice. Some advice on, I don't know how to teach somebody. I know how to teach somebody what I know, but I don't know how to teach somebody. You can't teach world religions, so, I'm only in, one. Even though I've read the Bible, and, I know all about these different religions because I've spent my entire life studying religion. But, and then it comes down to, well, they're mostly crap, so I don't know. Alright, Sheila Nagel, hi, how are you? Interesting, sorry if I'm commenting late, but trying to catch up on videos. The old craft today, Walton and Crowley, Austin Spare. Oh, isn't that interesting? It is really interesting. You're fine, my love. There's a lot of videos that I've done, oh my goodness. a lot. Alright, Warrior Girl, my condolences. Take care. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. It's still really hard. It's weird. It's just, I don't know. Okay, Witchy Boy, praying for you again today. Thank you so much. Your last video was absolutely fine, Ryan. Thank you. We're just happy to see you grieving well so far. Yeah, like a healthier kind of grieving. By the way, with spring starting to come back, maybe when you have time, we could start looking back into herbology and hedge witchcraft. Just an idea for you if you need some for later. Oh, cool. Yeah, hedge witchcraft is, part of traditional craft. Hedge riders. So, I mean, walking between the worlds, you always have one foot in this world and then one foot in the other world, the spirit world. So, very interesting. I think that people, with, the gift, the sight, or whatever, people that have, they've, exercised, their third eye, and, they've become sensitive to the energies around them, the Jenny Loki, or, the spirits in the land and everything. And I just think those people, those people are, hedge riders. So, I mean, you can get a lot of information from one plant. You can draw that, plant knowledge and kind of, work with it, and I like that. I really like that. Yes, word cunning would be the traditional term for that. I love it, so. Thank you. I like that idea. I really do. That's a good idea. Okay, Gustavo, my brother, how are you? I love you. You're amazing. On reading, that's why I only ask for an update. Oh, I know. No, not you. Not you. No, it's just very difficult for when people, when people say, well, I want a general reading. What do you want a general reading about? Do you want a general reading about world politics, world religion, the Wall Street? It can literally go to any direction. It literally can go to any direction that you want. So, it's just different. It's very different. And Raul Watkins, quit advertising for porn on here, because now you are hidden. Goodbye. Okay, Gustavo, my brother, hi. I do pray, Azazel, for you at night, too. Thank you. That does mean a lot to me. That does. You guys are awesome. Seriously. Thank you, my brother. I love you. Yes, I've been praying, Azazel, and I prayed, Azazel, for you get better today at the mountains. Ooh, that sounds exciting. That sounds really exciting. Great video. I always love them. Thank you, my brother. You're amazing. You really are amazing. Thank you for being just you guys. Smokey Shake, Careless, Tina J, hi, my love. I love you guys. Really. Lupe, hi, my Lupe. I love you. Who else? J Phoenix, hi, my bro. Hello. But yeah, it's just been crazy lately. Really weird. Katana. Hello. Spirit Files. Hi. Miss Lizzie. Let's see, who else? I think that's it. I think that is it for the day. But yes. So how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are good. It's just been really weird. I don't even know kind of what I'm really doing. It's like, I don't know. This is really weird. So, but yeah, mysticneighbor.com, you get 10% off if you enter my name, Ryane, all cap locks, and you get 10% off any purchase. So, store-wide, which is amazing. So, I think I can't use my own discount. Crap. That sucks. Oh well, I'll have to buy it retail, full price. Oh well. Alright, guys. Thank you guys for all of your kind words. It means the world to me. It really does. So, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So, happy Witchy Wednesday, and I love you guys with all my heart. All the way from Venus. Always. All the way back down. And yes, I love you guys, and please be safe and stay healthy. And I love you guys, and thank you guys for all of the love, because it does help a bunch. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow.